Hi guys! We have arrived once again in Saudi Arabia for King and Queen of the Ring premium event. It looks, sounds and smells much bigger than the previous one Backlash, doesn't it? After all, we got very important future deciding matches to see and call this time. And why not have one at the kickoff where Randy Hartwell and Candice LeRae got a big crack on Women's Tag Team Champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. This is the most unpredictable and equal match of all time, for the ages, with 100% of a masterpiece coming out of it. And to add to that, the build-up to this match overcame and overshadowed Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania 40 story build-up. No way in hell I could let myself take my eyes off even for a second. That's how good and interesting it was. Huge intrigue was kept until the very last second, and reigning champions ultimately finally managed to pull off a big suplex for the win. Wow, this one's out of any league. This is the exalted stuff for centuries to come. A super match I wish would never end at all. And now let's move on from kickoff to the start. Coming up is the singles match for Women's World Championship. Locked in Becky Lynch, who won this title in Battle Royal and Raw defense, versus revenge-seeking Liv Morgan, who looks to take everything not just from Rhea Ripley, but from everyone else on Earth. Surprisingly, Liv was the one dominating, setting the tone and dictating the pace in the first half of this matchup, and she was used multiple ways to hold control over Lynch. Very crafty offense. Of course, Becky managed to hold on and turn the tide sometimes, but I still didn't see any motivation in her. Like no fire. No same drive like in the past. Morgan was absolutely much more revenge-driven, motivated and amped up than the champion Becky. So no surprise why Liv was one step ahead. Meanwhile, Becky was holding Liv in disarmor. Guess who arrived? Teddy Dominic Mysterio of some dirty plans went in to screw Liv Morgan out of the title and help Becky, but he only got her distracted on him. That's why Manhandle didn't connect, but instead did Liv's code breaking, and after Lynch superplexed Morgan, Dominic tossed steel chair to Becky and distracted the referee, but it all played out perfectly for Liv Morgan with DDT under the chair and Oblivion to end it all and take Women's World Championship. Once again, no matter how hard you wanna be fighting clean champion, if someone is helping you to screw your opponent, you must take it and do everything to retain your title. But Becky instead only got herself distracted and didn't do anything after, because she hesitated. It's Becky's fault, not exactly Dominic's. And just like I was saying earlier, Becky wasn't motivated enough going into this match, but Liv happily took all the opportunities and used all the advantages to win the championship. Dominic is an idiot in his own right, but Becky messed up for herself too, and Liv did everything she needed for victory, so all things are in its rightful place. Chad Gable comes out to the Alpha Academy, but he sends Maxine to the back and gives orders to Otis to do what he has to do when the time is right. Also, Gable inherited Kurt Angle's "You suck" chants. This is amazing magic. The second guy is Fat Bronson Reed and the reigning defending Intercontinental Champion. With inspirational pre-match promos, Sami Zayn, who received nothing but love from these fans. Sami and Gable are engaged in a heated personal hatred rivalry. Tension is the biggest there has ever been. But Bronson Reed only cares about winning matches, winning championships and making money. He is here for the Intercontinental Championship only, just to fill in. Every time Zayn tried to get his hands on Gable, Reed was there to throw Sami away and damage him because he doesn't care about their issue. The only thing that was saving Sami is that it wasn't an elimination match, so Reed and Gable won't let each other to pin him. But Zayn was still stuck between The Rock and the hard place, with only the WWE Universe trying to rally him. And it helped the champion. He gave us many comeback highlights. There are 3 different wrestlers possessing different skills, so chemistry was of course there and it was interesting to watch. And aside that, they were even constantly pulling off stuff everyone had thought they weren't capable of, but they were. That was amazing, so competitive. All 3 managed to do many unbelievable things. So when the time was right, Otis took out Big Bronson Reed. But when it was time to hit Sami, Otis couldn't even move. He couldn't do anything to help himself. He didn't know what to do at all. Loyalty to Gable on one side, sympathy for Sami on the other. Chad even slapped Otis in the face, and angry Otis ran on full speed, finally looking to hit Sami. But he only got his coach Gable because Zayn got out the way. And the only thing was left to do was to hit one and final Helluva Kick to Big Bronson to stay the prestigious Intercontinental Champion. Reed is out of title picture. Gable is screwed. Otis is stuck between The Rock and the hard place, and the champion Sami Zayn is celebrating big win with his fans. I don't get it. What does Otis want at this point? The Rock once said, know your role. But Otis clearly doesn't know his role. He either does what his coach says him to do and they get the wins for the academy, or he stops eating his crap by punishing and leaving him. at least has to talk seriously with Gable about this. Not just stand still and wait for a miracle. That's it. This feuding story will continue, but for now Sami overcomes and holds on to his championship. And the first final, Queen of the Ring tournament final is up next, disputed between SmackDown winner Nia Jax and Raw bracket winner Lyra Valkyria. Lyra acted like she belonged in this big stage with imposing Nia Jax, showing no fear and trying to find crafty ways to attack her huge opponent, the former NXT Women's Champion who took main roster like a bird to air, literally. But still, Nia Jax like unbreakable tank in women's division, a truly immovable object, devastating offense. Valkyria isn't exactly a small woman, but Nia Jax looks so gigantic next to her. But Lyra was finding different ways to use Jax's size against her, like getting out the way in time and picking up with high-flying attacks. She's so comfortable in the air and was never stopping flying, it worked a lot. Valkyria's crucial mistake was changing her course, trying to first lift Jax, or later attempting to powerbomb her from the apron. And that was the perfect place for Nia to deliver a death blow by just using her weight, hitting devastating Super Annihilator. By of course defeating lifeless Valkyria and becoming her majesty Queen of the Ring. It's one thing to take a classic Annihilator, but this time it was much worse because Valkyria took it from a standing position. No chance in hell surviving that. Hunter himself presented the crown to the winner and she earned it bulldozing through the tournament. In promo she said that meanwhile none of these fans are happy for her. She is happy for herself and warned everyone about winning championship at SummerSlam. It's absolutely the perfect time for it, I think. Right now she's such an unstoppable monster of women's division. She deserves the title to back it up already. And the most intriguing match is up next in Men's King of the Ring final. This is so big, I couldn't wait for it. We have the human wrecking machine torture device Gunther, who spends all his time training, getting better and is always focused. But from the SmackDown side we have the legendary 14-time world champion, the extremely experienced apex predator Randy Orton, who's ready to hunt down another victim, taking his time making Gunther wait. Both these gladiators won 3 matches on their respective brands to get here. This is no joke. Even before these two act up, you knew it will be physical, brutal, hard-hitting, remorseless mutual destruction between these two. Rarely Gunther respects anyone, usually he's arrogant right in his opponent's face. But this time it wasn't the case at all. He understands how deadly and serious of opponent Orton is. No doubt, it's the biggest test in Gunther's career. Make or break. They spent so much time warming each other up. It was like two grandmasters trying to find just a little opening for momentum. Such a high tension. Just a couple examples. Randy stopping Gunther's chops dead in his tracks, or Gunther managing to anticipate and avoid RKO in an easy spot. As the ring general spotted Orton's back issues, he was targeting it relentlessly, having his way of precision. And also don't forget about stretching his joints. Gunther is such an in-ring master. But no matter how much damage you put the Viper through, it always finds a way to explode with little rebound attacks and to inject that venom. Another thing, Gunther lost his balance for a second but still bounced back immediately to hit that splash. Incredible skills. But once again he stacked his arrogant repetitive offense and paid for it, getting RKO'd face first down the mat. But Randy's back pain doesn't allow him to cover in time, so Gunther rolls out the ring. Orton slammed him into an announce desk, but once Randy let him to recover, Gunther made him pay. Gunther was recognizing perfect timings for limbs and joints attacks, and by that point Randy Orton was banged up. Orton still weathered the storm and caught him second RKO, but after Gunther's sudden kick out, he rolled Randy up. And meanwhile, one of his shoulders was clearly up high. Stupid referee didn't catch the entire angle and still counted to 3 to award Gunther with this enormous victory. Just look how high Orton's shoulder was up in the air. But things like this happen and the referee's decision is final. After all, Gunther needed this crown more, and because of this controversial ending, Randy still looks strong. And meanwhile, fans chanted "You deserve it." In the interview, Gunther quickly reminded everyone that what he deserves and doesn't deserve is none of their business. Sure, anything but humble. Backstage, Triple H said that McIntyre got cleared to step back into the ring and Priest agreed to defend his title against Drew. So this World Heavyweight title match is official for Clash at the Castle in McIntyre's Scotland. Nice news. And now finally is the Undisputed WWE Championship main event hyped up anticipated match. The viral social media sensation, the Moneymaker, the United States champion Logan Paul sneaked his way into another world title shot at Big Saudi Arabia show. this time against huge babyface champion, fan favorite American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Special guest announcer for this match, that exact Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj, that same guy, the legend. This is a match between a serious, crafty, intelligent, skilled technician Cody Rhodes, a real professional and a man who lives and breathes this business and represents WWE to its very foundation. And on the other side, arrogant, narcissistic, unprofessional maverick whose mission is to shock the world and to silence all the haters without talking to them, but by just doing what he does best. Surprisingly, Logan engaged in the technical game very willingly against his master Cody with many side headlocks along the way. Anytime Paul had any momentum, he was on an emotional upsurge, desperately trying to intimidate Cody. But no way in hell it could ever work. You're dealing with the guy who saw it all and knows it all in Cody Rhodes. But nobody does it better than Logan Paul when it comes to getting heat and antagonizing the WWE Universe. He showed his skills in multiple different ways. He can fly, strike and hold his own in technical battle. Year and a half ago he battled Roman Reigns for the same title. And just 10 matches later, he looks much better here against Cody. He finds ways to dominate and avoid Cody's attacks. What a fantastic progression. Later, of course, shenanigans began, Cody taking out Logan's entourage full, but then behind the referee's back, that idiot Jeff did what? Right, gave brass knucks to Paul. Who would have thought? Did anyone seriously believe Logan cares about winning clean? No way in hell. Logan punched Cody in the gut with these knuckles, but Michael Cole distracted Paul, calling him nothing but a loser. And that set US champion on fire, who wanted a piece of Cole, but Corey Graves saved his partner from an enraged Maverick, from where Cody Rhodes took back the control. And from here on out, Cody started his real comeback momentum steamrolling through Logan Paul with all his signature offense. Logan had to resort to stealing his opponent's finisher, hitting crossroads to stay in the game. He proclaimed Logan Paul the back era, but Cody stopped him and smashed him with Cody Cutter into announced desk instead. But later he pushed him into steel steps, hit lucky titanium reinforced knockout punch, and even repeated that same iconic moment, hitting Cody with splash through Arabic announce table. In the ring, he looked to finish it off, 5-star frog splash, but Cody Rhodes took it all easy and kicked out. That's why he's our superhero. These two accidentally took out the referee and Rhodes hit Paul with AW were the breaker with nobody to count. Logan caught with dirty low blow and wanted to deliver the final brass knuckles knockout blow. But who in the hell would save the day? This guy. Our guy. Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj grabbing his legs to stop him for Cody to put an end to Logan's undisputed title dreams, with Crossroads trifecta to retain the biggest prize in this industry. It wasn't a technical dream match masterclass, it was the dirtiest, the sketchiest, dishonest anarchy brawl, no other way to put it. So many dangerous, unpredictable situations. Cody just barely survived through all these shenanigans, and he needed some friends like Michael Cole and Ibrahim as well. And of course, he thanked the man of the hour, the savior of all saviors, Ibrahim himself. Cody holds the most prestigious prize in this sport, so many different people will come trying to knock him off his throne, including some dirtiest heels like Logan Paul was here, so you must go through matches like this. And Cody did just that here. Very nice extreme main event brawl. We had one match on kickoff and 5 on the main line. And all those matches were very important and delivered good wrestling with a lot of meaning behind. For the first time ever, King and Queen not only get a crown, but a world title shot at SummerSlam, what sets up new main event feuds and possibly masterpiece matches to come, and massive opportunity to win world championship at the big stage of course. Next PLE is Clash at the Castle in Glasgow, Scotland, and we already know its main event, so I can't wait. Thanks for making a lot of money in Saudi Arabia. See you yesterday. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.